Hi everyone, I am so sorry. I am late today. The middle one just, yeah, really bad day. So let me go ahead and bring in everybody else and I'll go ahead and bring in the chat. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, sweetness. Welcome in.
Hi.
Read
I can hear. Hi, Heather.
Hi, Cindy. How are
There we go.
you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Finally got my computer working for Zoom, so that's better.
Nice.
I have a little bit of adjustment. Let me turn you guys up. Okay, can y'all say something so I can see if I can hear you?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Let's go up a wee bit more so I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, much better. Thank you. Oh, we're going through that again. Oh my God, we're going through that.
I have to give you a hard time.
Oh, I don't know what in the tarnation was going on with poor little baby Cares, but he was not wanting to go to sleep. I'm sitting here going,
Really?
oh, yeah. I'm just like, oh, please don't tell me I have to cancel. Please don't tell me. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm looking at my cat.
Thank you so much, Cindy, for going into the chat and talking to everybody.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. So, let's go ahead. Who is here? Miss Crystal, welcome in. Sweetness, Miss Silver Wings, welcome in. Miss Proverbs, what is your name again? Because I keep forgetting.
Jeannie.
Thank you.
Hi, Jeannie.
Hi, Jeannie.
And Bailey, welcome in.
Hi, Bailey. How are you doing today, Bailey? Are you doing better?
I hope so. I hope she is. That poor thing. She helped me out yesterday and feeling like poopy whoopies, and yet she was so sweet.
She's very sweet.
I did not want to talk to kids anymore. I want to talk to adults. So I'm sitting there and I'm cooking my dinner. She's cooking her dinner all at the same time, and I'm dealing with the kids. It was awesome.
Oh, man. I needed to be on the fly in the wall to see that.
Yeah. Heather, how have you been, sweetie?
I've been pretty good. Staying busy. Like a million projects going.
You can get so many done. Oh my goodness.
I just finished I was doing Spring's Cow. I just finished last night. I'm like,
wow, that is beautiful.
It's so humongous. I'm like, it's so big, but I never did pineapples before. This was the first time I ever did them. So I was so excited, and I didn't even really need help. I did it all by myself.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
You did a fantastic job.
Thanks. Yeah, it's like the first cow I really ever did. I never really did many cows before. So I was like, I want to join, try one. Yeah, it was really fun. She did an awesome job designing this pattern. I love it.
Yes, she did.
And thank God she put out like tutorials, because I definitely wouldn't have been able to do it without her video. But
that poor woman actually started having some difficulties with the pineapples.
Yeah, it seemed like at the last video she was kind of stressed out, but she got through it, and we all made beautiful shawls. And
Cindy, I don't know if you ever watched her tutorials, but she did a fabulous job.
She does. Yeah. She does a fantastic job.
Yeah, she was really good.
I watched a lot of her videos and tutorials, and she does fantastic.
She tries to make sure that every detail of every thing that you can even think about asking the questions are fully 100% taken care of.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people kind of just skip by that and assume like all the stuff. She's really good at like making it for like a beginner almost, where she explains like every detail. Yeah, she did awesome.
So, Miss Cindy, what have you been up to since the last time that we had the live?
Well, I have been making squares and more squares. Oh wait, I made more squares.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me guess. Let me use my And more squares.
Yeah.
You're
White
talking about.
squares, dark purple, light purple, dark purple, medium purple, light blue, medium purple.
Hi, Tank. She's like in all
Hi,
caps.
Tank.
Hi.
I love Tank. She's such a sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hold on.
Well, while you show that off, I am going to make you big, and I am going to go ahead and pull up the chat over to the side because supposedly YouTube has been accidentally taking people's wrenches away. So I want to make sure everyone has the wrench that has it originally.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And hi, Zara. Welcome in, sweetness.
Hi, Zara. Welcome in.
All right, there you go.
Hi, guys. Yeah, I've been working on lots of these. I guess I could back it up a little bit. I don't need to shove it in your faces. Or the temperature blanket. That's backwards. Lots of those. Then here's my purples. And, oh, wait, another purple.
Mm-hmm.
And another purple. Oh, we got blue this time. Oh, wait, it's the same color square. My temperatures are not varying much around here. So they all look the same or close to it. That's what I'm doing. This is the full part, though. Where'd it go?
I can't see you, so tell me when I need to take you off.
Yeah, that's the start of the temperature blanket.
That's really pretty. I like
Thanks.
that.
Thanks. Okay, you can squish me.
Oh, hold on. Now, I'm going to just make you, you're like the lead person in all this right now.
I am? Why is me?
Because my computer is being a tushy-wishies right now. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Oh, your system's not cooperating with you?
No, I'm sitting here hitting the refresh button going, come on. I'm still not there.
That's funny.
Oh my goodness. So if I start looking off, it's because I'm trying to go over to it. Now, if anyone is actually doing the calendar and you're wanting to know when the next live is, go to Miss Cindy. I know I'm pointing to the wrong direction. Her live is actually going to be the next one that we're going to be showing everybody's calendar or the cal and everything and showing off what it's going to be looking like, how everyone's doing, and everything else like that. So
tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern.
Yes.
Yep, I already got my little reminder thing set.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm finally in it. It looks like Tank, you still have your wrench. Bailey, you still have yours.
That's good.
Okay.
Bailey, you can keep your extreme cold. I don't need it. Thanks, though.
What did I just miss?
I showed the temperature blanket and not very much variance. Bailey is like freezing, literally. And she offered to share some of her cold with me. And, no. That's okay.
I'll take it. Oh, can I have it?
Okay. Yeah, you can have it anytime.
I'll take the snow. I'll take the cold. I'll take sleep.
I'll give you some more. So we're supposed to get 2 feet tomorrow, and I'm like, I don't want none of that.
Wow, that's a lot of snow.
I need to.
The only place I ever see that snow is if I drive to the mountains.
I am so envious.
I'm not a big winter person. These past few years, I'm like, no, I want my spring back, flowers, and the warm weather.
Then I have allergies.
Where it's like warm year round.
Well, I thought I had my calendar was right here, but I can't seem to.
Hi, Marsh. Oh, hi, Silver. I just saw you.
Sorry.
You can't find your calendar?
I can't seem to locate it. Hold on. I got my hat. Oh, I'm in a new place, you guys. I'm at my kitchen table.
Yeah, it does look a little different.
Yeah, I got some of my prayer plants behind me. I'm trying to sit here and water. They've been yelling at me.
Yeah, now you know you're supposed to talk to your plants every day.
Hey, I'm seeing something about Tank saying to read the message above or something. Cindy, read message above.
Okay, I'm scrolling, Tank. I'm scrolling. Oh, is it the one Cindy is going to love me more? Ooh, why am I going to love you more?
I have no clue.
Ooh, I'm wondering now.
Oh, by the way, I'm Natalie on Facebook, Utopia. See, I need to write that down. If I was more of a parent, I would have my notebook. Well, like I said, my poor boy just, oh my God. That poor child just would not go to sleep.
I did?
What'd you do?
I won second place in her giveaway.
Congratulations!
That's awesome. I hadn't checked it out yet.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yay.
Thanks, Tank.
Give me 1 second. Let me get my piece of paper.
I'll email you. Or do you need me to?
I know on my channel, I had a goal of 50, and then my next goal is 100. So when I get to 100, I'm going to do a giveaway. So I think it was just yesterday I just got past my 50. I'm at 51 now, so I'm getting there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It goes in spurts. It's like you grow quickly and then you stall. And then you get a few. And then you grow quickly. And then you drop down. It's like a roller coaster.
I'm not really like, I'm not about the numbers. I'm just more like to make friends and stuff. But, I was happy that I got past 50. So that was kind of exciting.
Yeah. I just like all the friends I've made.
Right. That's why I started it. I just I don't have any real life, around me friends that knit or crochet. I'm like, I need someone to talk yarn with.
Right. Yeah, that's me. I hang out here at home with all the junk attached. So
yeah. Yeah. It's like you just need some friends that have interests same as you.
All right. Gotcha, sweetness.
Hi, Niecy.
Oh, okay, Tank. You're doing good.
Thank you. Are you feeling any better today, Niecy?
And welcome in, sweetheart. And I didn't send you the link because on your last live, you were having a very difficult time breathing and trying to communicate and everything else like that. So I was under the assumption that you just... So if I'm incorrect, please let me know and I will definitely send it to you.
Yeah. Hi, Michelle. Welcome in.
Welcome in, Michelle. How are you? Okay, I got everybody. Sanita,
I don't have VJs.
Say that again?
Oh, she said she needs VJs, and I don't have VJ's address. If it was anybody else, they'd probably have it, but I don't have hers.
I feel like I'm going scatterbrained here. Usually I can sit here like 10 minutes till and just get my thoughts together, but so let's go ahead and take care of any updates or anything that's going on before we really start just relaxing, having fun, and just us girls or guys start having a conversation and just having fun. So I still have my giveaway going on. If you have not entered into that giveaway, please do not forget to go ahead and head on over there. I will be drawing a winner on February 1st of 2022. Yeah, not next year, this year. I almost wrote down 2023. Okay, Bailey, I'll read that in just 1 second, my love. So I have, that is what's going on what you're working on Wednesday is not this week, but it will be next week. And if anybody is wanting to participate, wow, head over to my Facebook group and I'll make sure I put a big post and you can put your photos down below. I'll try to remember to basically sit there and pester you and be like, hey, put the photo in. Hey, put the photo in. If you don't have a Facebook group or anything else like that, no big worries. Hit me up on my email and I can put your photos up here and put your name next to it. And if you are a content creator, then I actually put your link down below every single one that I do the What You Working On Wednesday. Second off, I was informed that there are some individuals that is in the community that has seizure disorders because it's no longer considered as epilepsy anymore. And if the lights bother you or if there's anything else that bothers you, please let me know and I will do everything I can to make sure I do not trigger you that is on my channel. So I just got informed on that and I'm just putting that out there. We were talking about the cow. The cow is coming up. It's going to be over at Miss Cindy channel. And it's going to be this Saturday. So tomorrow at what time?
12 noon Eastern.
Thank you. The first 30 minutes you said is going to be talking about the cow, showing off if you want to bring your stuff up or anything else like that. Right. And show your awesome work that you guys have been working on and talk about how you've designed it. Then we'll love to hear about it and see it. And I think the next person after that is going to be Kay from Kay's Crochet Haven. Now, is there anything else? My brain
then we'll follow it. That'll follow with my normal live, just chatting and having some fun.
Yeah.
So.
Did I miss anything?
I don't know. Do you have anything else?
I might remember as soon as I get off air. Miss Bailey is asking for us to please have some prayers, thoughts, good feelings, whatever your religion is. Let me see if I can find you, my dear. Oh, Ann Tink is asking too. Hold on one second. Prayers are being requested, please, for Barbara Wiggles Baker. She has COVID and is in, oh gosh, she's in the hospital. Both lungs are affected. And Cynthia from Cynthia's Joyful Creations, oh geez, COVID in the family as well. So if anyone has thoughts or feelings, not thoughts or feelings, oh my goodness. If you want to put your thoughts out there or have them in your thoughts or prayers or any religion at all, please keep these individuals in your thoughts. I would greatly appreciate it as much as everybody else.
Prayers going up. There's a lot of people. Pretty much everybody's been affected one way or another. You know?
Yeah.
Need to pray for Nisi too, for her to continue to recover and get well.
Oh, yes, definitely. If anybody wants me to start setting up I'll come up with a name, but individuals that we need to start thinking more about because of what they're going through, start emailing me, please. Prayers for Kim at Kim's Crochet and Knits. She was back in the hospital at 1:30 a.m. Eastern this morning. What's going on with her? Do you two know?
I don't know.
Okay. I might go back into here and start writing down names because it'll take me too long to start writing it down.
You want me to write them down?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Okay, hold on. I got to move yarn to get to my notebook. my pin go?
Oh no. Nisi is saying that there was a big surge in her area. 144 new cases have been reported.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
my
so
area
Wriggles.
too.
You want me to put it back up so you can write it down, sweetie? I can go back up.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm okay.
I had to bring my daughter to her physical appointment yesterday, and I was actually talking to the doctor. It's crazy. We're like one of the last people in our area that haven't caught COVID. Like everyone's caught it. It's so bad right now. The schools are just like, they should have shut down a while ago because how bad the cases are. And they're like stubborn 2-year-olds because they just don't want to shut down. And I get it. The kids need to stay in school, but at the same time, you're risking their health. Like, it's so frustrating.
No, I've been on TikTok a lot. Yeah, I've been TikTok addict now, it seems like. Yeah. There's this girl or woman, I'm sorry. This woman has actually told a story about her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She got exposed, and they said they need permission to go ahead and test her daughter to find out if she has it because she's been exposed to this other girl that's been in the school system for about a week, showing symptoms, but didn't test positive until that day. The mother's like, okay, well, go ahead and do it. I'm coming to pick her up. School's like, no, you don't need to come pick her up. If she tests negative, she can stay in the school system until she tests positive. I'm just like, both the mother and me is just sitting there. It makes no sense.
Me and my daughter's school nurse actually got into it last week because they said the same thing about my daughter. And they didn't want to test her. They're like, oh, she's fine. She's vaccinated. She doesn't even need to be tested. I'm like, no, you need to test her. Like, I need to know, that's crazy. Like, now there's so many cases that they send home a letter saying they're not even doing like people that are tested positive. They're not doing the close contact tracing because there's so many cases. They could not possibly call that many parents and stuff. Like, so it's basically like, unless you test positive, you just stay at school. It's like, what? Which, I mean, my kids are vaccinated, thank the Lord, but it's just like, if my kids weren't vaccinated, I'd be so scared. Like, which, I mean, it's still risky. Like, you can still catch it even if you're vaccinated, but it's just the whole school system. Like, it's, I don't know, man. They need to like.
It's not school system. It's actually the CDC. They're going off the basis of the new CDC standards.
Oh, yeah. So it's not really them that's making the decisions. It's
correct.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's frustrating as parents.
Yeah, the hospital.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Tank says Kim is afraid of being in the hospital because of COVID. She needs to be healthy for her double transplant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Boy.
Bailey says that my daughter and her fiance caught it as well. So please also pray for them too. Oh, sweetheart.
Bailey, what's their names? I don't remember.
So
she had another heart attack.
Heart attacks are scary.
The individual that they said to do prayers for, and I said, did you know what happened to her? Nisi said it's
Kim.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I wrote that down here.
Okay.
And once we're done, I'll email them all to you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Samara and Alan. Okay.
You got it, sweetie?
Yep. Got it.
According to the news I heard today, you no longer have to report that your child has COVID. Are you serious? Okay.
That's crazy. That's ridiculous.
I'm sorry. I'm trying so hard to be like quiet because I'm in the kitchen and not in the back room. Just like, oh.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's really
I mean,
crazy.
I know that's Canada, so it's different up there than it is for here, but still, why wouldn't you report that your child has COVID? Keep them home from school.
Right.
You know?
You know, the school system themselves are actually starting to try to scream and holler at these parents about wanting to do homeschool. Not joking. So, family member, other stuff is going on and everything else like that. So that makes her very, very vulnerable to what's going on. The mother is wanting to take her out of school and do homeschool. You know what they tell her? You can't. Both me and my husband's like, nah, they're lying. They're lying to you. And we were like both looking at them and we're just like, we're sorry. We're not trying to like jump down your case, but that's what the school system does down here is they lie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They will straight up say, no, you can't.
They get so much money per child in school.
Yes.
Yeah, so they want to keep them in school because they don't want to lose this money.
Yep.
Yeah. I know my school system around here is, it's horrible too. Yeah.
And then have a child that's special needs.
Mm-hmm.
The price on top of that child's head goes up. Make it rare diseases or disorders and have multiple of them, and it goes up even more. My son,
yesterday.
my oldest son, he's
Go
a
ahead,
paycheck.
sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm sorry. I'm looking at my youngest going, oh, I need to probably run. But go ahead. What were you saying, sweetheart?
So yesterday, remember how I was telling you about my youngest daughter and how I suspect she has like slight autism and stuff? Mm-hmm. So yesterday we finally got her into a physical appointment and I talked to her doctor about it. So she sent over a referral. So she's finally going to get tested for dyslexia and autism. And we found out, like, I didn't even know at all. The school never said anything. Apparently, she can't even see out of one eye. Like, she was doing the eye test, and the biggest letter at the top, she couldn't even see covering one of her eyes. Like, she can't see at all out of her left eye. I'm like, how did you guys, like, not notice this? I mean, she never, like, with her reading, she's so behind in her math and everything, but I just never suspected it. But I would think at school, don't they do like eye tests and stuff? Like, I'm like, how did they never catch that? You know? So she's probably going to need glasses. So we set her up with an eye specialist. So she's going to go see him next week. So hopefully once we get all these things fixed, she'll get on the right track and be reading in no time. But I imagine
it's a shame they didn't tell you. They know that affects a child's ability to learn. They can't see.
Right. Exactly. That's like what me and my husband were saying because she's having such a hard time learning to read. And we're just like, yeah, now it makes sense because if you can't see out of one of your eyes, like that must be really hard. You don't see the world clear. Like everything's half blurry, you know?
Now, when you see differently from one eye to the other, everything has this distorted look. Mm-hmm. So for me, and personally, when I try to read, because I have bad vision, the words just disappear. It's like part of the words are missing completely. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, wait a minute, I got to adjust here. Let me read this better. And so I'm surprised they didn't tell you because that's just.
I know. I never even I figured they would have known of something like that. And I was just so shocked. Like when she tried to do the eye test and I was just like, that's crazy. Like I did not realize that, but I knew like she's having issues, like learning to read. She's way behind everyone else. So I'm just like, I was feeling like something's going on now. So I'm glad we finally figured that out and hopefully she'll get back on track. And
Right. Yeah, Michelle. Yeah, the schools they're losing money.
Yeah.
Our school here would not confirm if those 16 teachers out sick last week was COVID related or not. It's craziness. Wow. Technically, by law, they can't disclose if they have COVID, because that's a violation of their privacy. All they can do is tell you that they're sick. Unless the teacher gives permission for that information to be disclosed.
Well, that's what's crazy is they're keeping these schools open, and it's like my middle school daughter, she was telling me yesterday how all of her teachers are out besides 2, like 10 teachers are out sick, probably with COVID, and they have substitutes for all these teachers, and they're not even like really teaching them anything because they're just substitutes and they don't know what's going on and whatever. Like, it's just, she's like, I'm so like confused and lost, and it's really stressful on the kids too, it's it stinks.
Yep. Here, they've now mandated it that the kids have to wear masks at school.
Yeah, ours too, yeah.
From kindergarten all the way up. They have to wear a mask at school.
Yeah, that's our school too. Which, it's a good thing because my friend's daughter, she goes to like a private school, and they decided, we're going to let them stop wearing their masks. And within a couple of weeks now, her family has COVID. I'm like, yeah, that's not a great idea.
Yeah, it's spreading bad.
Yeah. This like
my daughter scratched her eye when she was little. We are going to a specialist to see if they can replace her lens. Oh, poor thing.
Oh, poor girl.
I wish I could donate. I have a universal blood type. I'm O positive. I can't give blood. It's a bummer.
Yeah.
And it has to do with the meds that I'm on, that I'm not allowed to donate blood. And Tank's right, they do. They need blood bad at the hospitals. Yeah.
This is just a sad state. It's almost as bad as when it first happened. To me, it seems that way. It's starting to feel that way.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It seems like it's worse than when it was at, when it first started at its worst. Like, our state hit 35% like a month ago. Like, the highest we ever got, I think, was like 14% or something COVID positivity rate. I'm like, that's insane. Like,
wow.
Yeah. Did I tell you, Kayleena? I taught my daughter to crochet. She finally, she's been watching me, and she's like, Mom, I think I want to learn. And I'm like, she was so good. Like, she was way better than I was when I first started. I mean, my stuff was like, she actually made like a head wrap, and I taught her like the chain, and then she doesn't like single crochet, so I taught her the double crochet, and she did really good. Like, she had like decent tension. I mean, it's a little loose and stuff, but she completed it, and she was wearing it to school. It was so cute. I know. I'm like, I need
cute.
a crochet buddy.
That is fantastic. And my cat's trying to get on my table.
I was so excited that
Pixie left me. I think it's so cute when kids learn to crochet. I have a friend in Illinois. Her daughter, I think she's in middle school now. She loves making amigurumi. And she's always showing off stuff. So her mom posts them on her Facebook page, and they are so adorable.
Yeah.
She's doing fantastic.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
I think it's cool that kids do that.
She wants to learn I forget the lady's channel, Soft Sweeties, I think's her name or something. She put out this new Octo Buddy. It's like a mini octopus stuffy, and that's why she wants to learn to crochet so she can make little stuffies. And I'm like, let's start with simple things. You can work your way there. But yeah, I know. I'm super happy.
Some individuals actually learn that way. They learn better by having something extremely complicated.
Right. It is true, yeah.
Some individuals actually learn a whole lot better starting off with just the basics and doing simple. Mm-hmm. Me, on the other hand, I learned by doing a little bit of complicated and then backtracking a wee bit. But yet,
simple, yeah.
Cindy, your caregiver, I keep forgetting her name.
Caitlin,
she learned by going extremely complicated, and she learned the basics like this, and she just took off.
Yes, she just designed her own business cards. She set up a web page. She set up an Etsy shop. She's already sold like 3 or 4 things now. 2,
really?
Excuse me.
That's what I want to do.
She's doing fantastic for having just learned, what, 2, 3, 4 months ago?
Wow, that's crazy. I've been doing this like 12 years, and I still don't have the nerve to set up an Etsy shop.
She crochets faster than I do. Oh,
that's
here.
Awesome.
Whoa. See, this is one of the things she's...
Look how pretty that is.
Oh, wow.
She's making a bag out of these.
That's the one I want to make a blanket with. I saw that recently. I was like, oh, I need a blanket with that.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, that's so pretty. I've never made a granny square like blanket where you sew the squares together. I've always wanted to, so I'm like, I gotta do that.
Yeah, she's making a bag out of those, and I think she only has a couple more squares to make.
That's a really good idea. Yeah.
It's really cute. She's already been sewing them together. It's a cute bag. It's gonna be really cute when it's done.
Together and a little strap. That sounds cute. I know, that's like how I learned with knitting.
She kept the jellyfish you made me.
With knitting,
she made me a jellyfish.
Jumped right into it because I just wanted to knit socks and nothing else. So I just jumped into circular knitting. I never learned to knit flat or nothing. And so some people, it is true, they do just like learn with complicated things. Let me see those cute jellyfish she made you.
Are y'all keep going? I'm reading.
I love jellyfish.
How cute.
Oh, that's adorable. Oh my
Isn't
gosh,
that cute?
So cute. That is adorable.
Little legs. It sits in one of my glass jars that hangs in my bedroom, and it stares at me while I'm prepping all my meds. I had to put it somewhere where the cat couldn't get it because of the dangly legs. She would go after this thing. So we had to protect the jellyfish.
Oh, definitely. Protect the jellyfish. Protect it.
I made like a giant jellyfish like a couple months back when they were big. I made like a really big one, but I don't think I sewed it together good because like after a couple weeks all the legs started like coming apart a little bit, like separating from the body. Like, I stink at sewing. That's why I don't do amigurumi, because I'm not great at sewing.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. It looks like it got taken care of. Okay, I'll drop it. Nisi says, where were you? Where'd you go? You jumped. Okay, I'm that way, Kayleena. I guess that's why I started crocheting big projects first, like with the dragon. Now that dragon is beautiful. Ooh, I need to lower my voice. That dragon is gorgeous. Oh my God. Even I want to make it, and I don't like doing amigurumis.
Right? I don't either, but oh, that dragon. Yeah.
Slow and
Part
steady.
of me says, I wonder if I could come up with the money to pay Nisi to make me one.
But I wonder, is she able to, Nisi, are you able to do like the same project over and over and over again? Or is it just you do it one time and that's it? Because some people are that way as well. They do it one time and then they're done.
Yeah.
For me, it depends on the project. Some projects I can do over and over, and other projects I can't.
I think we just made her blush.
Isn't that fun, making people blush?
Yes! Oh my goodness.
You sneak a little compliment in, but when they're not expecting it.
Oh, that would be a beautiful duel to do, is to sit there and do it out of compliments. And you have to accept it.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
That might be hard for some people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of those people. I don't know why.
Oh, I can sit there and give compliments all day long. I can think of wonderful things about all kinds of individuals, but when it comes down to me, I'm just like, nope.
That's me.
Yeah, that's how I am too. Yeah, I can give them out, but I can't take them.
Ask me to talk about myself. What do you want me to talk about? There's only a couple things I know. So I don't talk about.
Concord and leave? What is this?
Conquer and leave?
Yeah. I'm not comprehending.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either. Conquer and leave.
Tank Sweetness, can you explain? Absolutely. Like my pumpkins, I get better each time I do one. I have another dragon I need to do after I get done with the baby blanket. Oh, I'm about to make a baby blanket myself. Guess what pattern I am going to use? It's from my favorite show.
Ooh. Which one?
Guesses? Any guesses? It's actually named after the show. That flat out gay.
Oh, really? Huh. I don't know.
Hi,
I'm thinking.
Connie. If I did not say hey to you, I feel like I did not, but welcome in anyways.
Hi, Connie. All right, I give up. What show?
Call the midwife.
Ah.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I made one of those.
Rose likes to crochet, loves doing that blanket.
Really?
Yeah.
Call the midwife. She's made a lot.
So that is what I'm going to make for my little cousin. Oh my God, I can't wait to give it to her. The only funny thing is she loves yellow. Just like all kinds of yellow. Just
Mix a little of other colors in there with the yellow.
I'm actually going to add white, so it's going to be very bright for the eyes.
Ooh. I will be bright. I don't make baby blankets. I don't know anybody having babies, so.
Hi, Kay. Welcome in, sweetheart.
Hi, Kay.
Hi, Kay.
There is such a long time between conversations. Y'all forget what we talked about.
Are we jumping subjects too fast?
I am so sorry. We can go back. I actually do. I do want to go back to one. I have a question. What do they say about your daughter's eye? Because I want to know what happened.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Okay. So basically the doctor just said like she's sending a referral to have like an immediate specialist with an eye doctor specialist appointment. So they said like hopefully by next week we should be getting in. She was like, a little annoyed, like she acted like the schools should have told me, like, because I think they do eye tests and stuff there. So she acted like the school should have like told me, they should have knew or something. I don't know. But she said we're getting into the eye doctor immediately, and like they need to, like, the eye doctor needs to run some tests, but that most likely she'll have to get glasses because that one eye is not doing well.
Fingers crossed everything is okay.
Yes.
But the weirdest thing is down here, it's not the school system. The school system requires the doctor, the pediatrician, to do the test once a year.
Oh, really? Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
So it makes
seems
me
like around
wonder,
here the doctors kind of put it on the school. But yeah, it seems like it would be more like the doctor. But because of COVID, she was supposed to have a physical. Like she didn't go for 2 years. Like normally it's every year. This is her second year. She hadn't had it because of COVID. They kept having to reschedule, and the doctor's office would shut down for a while. And So yeah, she was supposed to have it a few months back, and then we got sick, so they canceled it, and it just kept rescheduling. So for like 2 years, she didn't have one. So I don't know. I'm thinking within the last couple of years, this must have happened, and that's why it hadn't, like, no one noticed, And she's never mentioned anything like I have a hard time seeing or anything, but with her reading, so like her having such a hard time reading, I just I'm glad that we found this out, because that could be part of the problem.
So story time.
Fingers crossed.
I have a story time for everything.
Okay.
When I was a kid, they didn't even know that there was anything wrong with my eyes. It took 4th of July, or close to 4th of July. Me and my other donor was going out and looking at fireworks. Well, ignoring me, and I went over to the fireworks section. Something blew up and hit me straight in the eye and hit me in the face and everything. So because of that, I went to go see a specialist. Now, give or take, I'm maybe like 3 years old. I'm that young. And that's when they found out I had a cataract in my left eye.
Mm-hmm.
It took something like that to find out.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's it's hard, but
it's scary.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, my husband's definitely freaked out. He keeps talking about it, like mentioning it. He's nervous about it. But I feel like, when we'll get there, hopefully, everything will be okay. And, maybe she'll just need glasses or something and take care of it. But I feel like once we get it fixed, it's going to be really good for her, because I feel like that might be a lot of the problem. Like, because if you can't see good, like, how are you supposed to read? And, so I'm hoping it will solve lots of things going on.
Well, if she is being tested for dyslexia, there is a huge difference between having vision issues and dyslexia. Right. Because dyslexia, it's a actually is part of your brain, your neurological brain, and it's a miswiring in your brain compared to not being able to see the words properly or anything else like that. So there's a huge difference between the two. Now, if it is coordinated between the reading and everything, then that would be fantastic. But if it's affecting her where she's like running into doorways or can't quite walk straight or anything else like that, or she hates having people beside her because it affects her, just lost it.
Peripheral vision.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because it will actually help tremendously with things like that, because I can't wear glasses, even though I should wear them. I don't, because it messes with my peripheral vision. And when it messes with my peripheral vision, I am literally like slamming against doorways. I am slamming. I hate going through doorways. I hate going through my house. I hate leaving my house because I can't see where everything's at. I am covered in bruises.
Yeah.
I rely on my peripheral vision. I have macular degeneration, which started in high school. Prior to that, I had snowflake cataracts in middle school. So I started out with tinted glasses in middle school, and in high school, you can't see in front of you, and I couldn't recognize anybody. I learned actually to identify people by their body shape. I could distinguish everybody by their body shape, and I still do that. Because I can't see facial. Once you're at a certain distance, I can't make out any facial features whatsoever, even with my glasses on.
Yeah, see, both me and her actually like did a comparison for my left eye. We're almost the same.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think with her, I think it's going to be a mix of issues. And honestly, the doctor had said like, let's get this eye test right away and make sure everything gets fixed with that. But she wanted to like wait on having the referral sent to the doctor that does like the dyslexia and autism tests.
Bye, Connie. Thank you for coming.
Bye. But I was just
like, bye, Connie.
Because it takes like up to 6 months to get into that type of doctor. So I don't think it's only that like seeing part. I think it's a mix. So I was like, no, I want to do both. Like set up both right away because I can tell she has certain things that tells me it's more than just the vision. Yes, the vision might be part of it, but it's not the whole piece of, not the whole pie.
Hi, Amy. Welcome in, sweetheart.
Hi, Amy.
So, if you don't mind.
Hi, Amy. Hi, Sarah.
Sorry. Hi, Sarah.
Sorry, I was just saying hi. We missed Sarah. We skipped over her.
Yes.
Oh, we did.
Hi,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't mind, if everyone is wanting to go on to that subject, we can, because I said one day out of the month, I actually wanted to sit down with everybody and talk about disorders. So it can be ADHD, ADD, autism, anything else like that. So totally up to you. You don't have to, but what things do you see in your daughter that brings up red flags to make you think it is autism?
Well, I don't know a lot about autism, so I could be wrong. So people that know more than me, I'm sorry. But I just feel like she has like certain little things, like she gets scared really easy, and I don't know if that's a thing of autism or if it's anxiety or what, but like at night, she will not sleep in a room without someone in there with her. Like she gets really scared for some reason, but her and her big sister share a room, so most of the time her sister's always in there anyway. But there's that, and then like she won't go outside like without me, which I mean she's pretty young, she's 9, so, but like she gets scared, so she won't go outside alone. I'm trying to think. There's lots of like little, I don't know, I don't really want to call them like quirks. It's not quirks, but just little, I don't know, whatever you want to call them.
What about socializing?
Yeah, she's very like not trying to think of the word, like she's very like to herself. Like she has that mind where like she's so imaginative. Like she can play by herself for hours. She'll talk to herself. She'll just, play by herself with her toys. But when it comes to other people, she's very shy. She like is always afraid, like, someone's gonna think I'm ugly, or just she gets really nervous and like I don't know how to explain exactly, but she always just feels like she's too shy to say hi. Even if she's friends with someone, I'll be like, say hi to your friend. And she'll be like, yeah. So just little things. But I feel like the learning is the most thing. I feel like she's in 3rd grade and she can't barely read yet. She can put like 1 or 2 words together, but like she has done school, and I read to her every night since she was like a year old, and we try, so it's not like we're just like you're on your own, like, but I feel like she should be a lot further than she is, and her freak out, like she kind of has like anger type like stuff going on. Like if I try to help her, it's just like, you're not my teacher, I won't, like, you can't teach me. Like, she's like little like flip outs or just like little things. And so, yeah, just lots of things combined.
Okay, so I have another question, because this is how I got diagnosed. And I know some individuals over here, how they got diagnosed is if she ends up basically testing positive for autism, do you, doing all the research and everything yourself, have you considered yourself to be on the spectrum and that you want to be tested as well?
Slightly. I was just talking to my husband about this yesterday. Like when I was a kid, I had so many school disabilities, and I mean, I had dropped out, and it took me 2 years of GED classes just to get my GED. Like I know for sure I have lots of like learning disabilities and stuff. I feel like I could be, a little bit like like I said, I don't know a lot about it, but I feel like, yeah, I could be, and right now I have like a severe like panic condition, so I don't really like go out much or socialize much and stuff. But yeah, I do feel like if I was tested when I was younger, they probably would have said yes.
Well, this pandemic don't help out with that at all. So
Yeah, exactly.
it definitely fed into it.
Yeah. That's why I was so happy when I started my channel and making all my crochet and knit friends. Just to have
Definitely.
friends to talk to and people that like the same things as me.
So I agree with Tank. Now, the spectrum is a very wide thing. And like how I explained it last time for individuals over into the chat, is that I consider it like a buffet. On the buffet, you can pick and choose and put whatever you want to on the plate, but it has to come from the buffet. And you can have 1,000 people, and literally every single person in that restaurant that chooses from that buffet, all of their plates can look so different and so radical and everything. And you never truly know. But that's why I cannot think of the name of the book, but from the book is literally you have to have certain characteristics or check marks from the, I'm having it saying it in my head, but I literally cannot get it to fully process to my mouth to say it out loud. But basically, they have check marks, and it's like with the buffet, you have to have from those check marks. So the spectrum is very big, and it is so different and so unique. Every single person is unique. That's why I love the phrase that when you met one person with autism, you met one person with autism. Not everyone is the same.
Right.
I mean, I have a friend of mine, I'm not going to say whom, where I was starting to talk about the fact that with wood and objects and hi, sweetie, Divergent Crafter. Thank you. Sorry, my brain just.
Hi, Divergent.
Where with wood, I love wood because when I look at wood, I can actually see faces. I can see creatures. I can take those faces and those creatures. I was trying to say crystal because I'm seeing crystal down here. And I can make them into stories. So in school, when they would sit there and say that I was very easily distracted or anything else like that, or I would daydream a lot, I wasn't daydreaming. I was bored out of my brain and I was looking outside and I was literally making up stories of what I would see. And she thought she was the only one until I started telling her. She was just, it really helped her feel connected to another person. And I think that's a great thing of what's going on is everyone is finally talking about what they experience, what's going on, more research, more information, more everything. So the more information that is out there, the more knowledge everyone has, the better we are all going to be. I'm telling one person right now that they need to go get tested, but they're refusing to. But it's their choice.
That's just it. You can suspect somebody of, being on the spectrum somewhere, but unless they want to get tested, it's their choice,
Correct.
So.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
And sometimes even getting tested is not even beneficial to them.
Right.
At all.
Sometimes it does more harm than good.
Correct.
You have to weigh the pros and cons.
Correct. My husband is a master. My brain is wanting to say two different words. Compactor? Compenser? Carpenter. Seriously, that's what it looks like? When I sound it out in my head, it don't look like that. He can build anything. He sees it before he picks a board up. He's a bit antisocial, so he's on the spectrum, but never diagnosed. Wow.
Yeah.
See, that was another thing with individuals that are dyslexic like me, like literally looking at the word, I have to memorize the word and I have to associate it with the sound that I'm actually saying. Sometimes that don't even work. I literally have to have several individuals, different tones and everything else like that for them to say it, and I have to connect it. But when I sound it out and I try to break it down, it don't look like what it sounds like.
Yeah, see, that's my daughter. That's what it seems like with her. Like she can sound it all out, but then when it comes to putting it together, it just, she can't get it to that point to put the word together.
Hi, sweetie. I love your photo.
Hi, Isla.
Welcome in.
I want to know what she's looking at.
I have no clue. I don't know. Is that a mouse or a duck?
Where? Behind her?
Right. Yes.
Huh.
I'm not sure.
That's a cute picture.
I wonder if that's what she's looking at.
It is a cute picture. I have to take my glasses off to get close enough to look at it.
Accepting the diagnosis is hard at times because it explains so much, and it can be earth shattering. Yes, it can. Oh, yes, it can.
The big monkey behind me got a friend.
Oh, it's a monkey. I'm so off.
It's a cute monkey wearing a hat.
What? I'm so sorry, but it's cute.
As we sit here and talk about autism, I keep thinking about my son. Back then, nearly 30 years ago, wasn't really talked about.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't, unless it was on the severe end of things.
Right.
They didn't get tested.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it makes me wonder because my son is so antisocial. Very antisocial. He used to wear his heart on his sleeve. Now he can care less. So, but he's very, very smart. He never took a piano lesson in his life, but he can play the piano by ear. So, makes me just wonder,
Yeah, definitely. That's like
but
my
he'll
daughter.
never go get tested. So,
yeah. Like in so many ways, like she's so smart. That's why I know it's like got to be something with the reading because she's like really smart. What time is it? 1:30. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, look, I went to Ocean State. I don't know if you've heard of Ocean State before. But look at these mandalas I found. I never seen these before. They're so pretty.
those are pretty.
Oh, they
I
are
was
so
like this
cute.
hot pink one. I was just like, oh my gosh, I have to have this. And then this one is like
Those are
so
pretty.
like, spring, it's reminds me of spring. So I got like 4 of each. I want to make a sweater with the spring colored one. What's this color called? It's called Neverland. And then this one is called Pixie Hollow. I'm not sure what I'm doing with that yet. I think I want to
These are so pretty.
I know. I think I want to knit maybe like a hat and scarf or something with these. But yeah, I couldn't resist them. Oh, and then I found the sock yarn there. Like, this is an amazing deal. Like, look at how pretty the pinks and the blues. It's
it's a little man.
Oh, hey.
He tricked me.
Did he ever go to sleep?
Yes, he went. No, this is not the one that wouldn't go back to sleep. Okay, so go ahead, show what you're showing, and then I'll go ahead and trail back and read what everyone was saying.
So I was just showing, like, I got this sock yarn too. It's called Mani Petty. This is a really good deal though, because I'm pretty sure, like, if you buy this at Line Brand, it's like $10. And at Ocean State, I found it for $3. Even these mandalas, they were only $3 too for the mandalas. I was like, yes, awesome deal. Can't resist that.
Yeah, here I'm taking down all my yarn, packing it up. So the boy can have the room, and I'm sitting here going through all my yarn. I'm like, I want to do this. I want to do that.
I know. Oh, it's so funny, right? Like, yes, I do that sometimes. I'll just go through all my yarn just to get like inspiration. Like, I want to make this. I want to use this. I want to use this.
Okay, so, hold on. Let me back it up. And
thanks, Bailey. No, Tank. No. I don't like pink.
So many traumas. Now, yes. I am about to do a story of explaining, or a video explaining why I went for my diagnosis. And there's a lot of trauma from my past that was like, okay, it makes no sense. And even now, before my diagnosis, my family knew me as being very, very weird. Like, I am the strangest creature in the world. And then after I did it and I got diagnosed, it helped me tremendously to understand who I was.
Hi, Keegan.
It explained so much. And it also explained, like, with the boy being here and everything, I have had so many triggers. And I had to sit there and apologize. He's like, no, you're good. And I'm like, how do you know I'm good? How do you know all this? He's like, no, you're just weird. You're good. I'm just... So now it's no longer just you're weird. It's just you're autistic. It's okay. See what I deal with? I get abused. I get abused. Give me a minute. I can tell you that being a autistic and a parent of an autistic child definitely has its challenges. Oh my, yes it does. Don't do that. You're going to make it fall on you and you're going to get hurt. Let's not get owie. Yeah, no owies. You want to sit down? Then shh. Yes. Not only is it a challenge for a normal individual, yes, I know a lot of people don't like that word, but to add in the mix of somebody that's autistic or ADHD and have all those triggers involved with it, it's just...
I'll be right back, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
You can never know that I'm antisocial by watching me on YouTube. Same here.
That's me.
Oh, me! I am a completely different person. You can ask her. You can ask Cindy. I'm a different person.
That's me. I'm very antisocial. I think my son gets it from me.
You're pretty awesome, but I can tell, yeah, you are an introvert. You are you're just like me on that factor. But if
my daughter's an introvert, but you wouldn't know it. She's a realtor. You would never know she's an introvert. She'd rather be at home reading a book than being out there talking to people.
But I bet she gets a lot of breaks too, to be able to recharge.
Not really.
Oh, poor thing.
Her boyfriend's a realtor too, and their motto is you work 24/7. Their phones are on all the time. They get calls at 11, 12 o'clock at night about, projects that are going south and stuff, and they take it, and they may work till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning trying to fix the issue. And
wow.
Yeah, she's sick a lot. She gets sick a lot.
Poor thing.
She breaks out in hives.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do that now. I need shut off mode. Turn it off. Go away.
I keep my curtains closed. All my curtains are closed.
You would never. Okay, I've read that one. Okay, my bad.
The only time I open my curtains is when I'm expecting a delivery. Then really? I'll open them to watch for them. As soon as the delivery comes, I close my curtains again.
See here, I open everything. My doors are open, everything else like that. But as soon as I see people walk by, it's like I want to close up the house. I want them to go away.
Yeah, I keep everything closed. Drives everybody crazy.
I don't really go anywhere except Gare. Hi, baby. Go ask him for the pad nicely. I really don't. Okay, I don't really go anywhere except to church, and even then, at church I only talk to like maybe 3 people, except for when someone says hi to me in passing. Yeah, that's an introvert. That's like us. I can sit there and I can go to Walmart and I'm perfectly fine. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't go in my general direction. But if everyone leaves me alone and I'm off at my own business, to me, that's socializing.
Sometimes when I see, like, when I don't go to Walmart very often because it's such a challenge for me now, but before all of this got bad, I'd go to Walmart when I was still driving. If I saw anybody that I recognized, I would literally go down another row, even if I didn't have to go down that row, to avoid them.
And it's not because we're mad at the individual, or I know for me, I know it's not because I'm mad at the individual. It's just because it's too much effort to talk to them. It drains me. It literally makes me so sleepy, so tired that I just want to curl up in the bed and not even have anything on, look at anything, or do anything.
See, for me, it's that.
Give me a second.
Socially, I'm really awkward. I miss social cues. I say the wrong thing all the time, or I don't word it the right way, and it causes issues. So I just stay away from people as much as possible. And especially now that things are really bad. It's just easier to stay home and not have to explain everything to people over and over again. And yeah. Yeah, too much energy. That's true. I'm trying to read, so give me a second here. I'm catching up.
Oh, my boys are really on me today, aren't they?
Right.
Don't want to let go of me, constantly asking for my attention.
Nisi, I was told to work from home too. And like you, I'm like, that's not going to work for me. Not because I don't have it, because I do have internet. It goes down, but it's up most of the time. My issue for me is I get sick. I have appointments all the time. And I'd be missing a lot of work even though I'm at home. So for me, it just doesn't work.
Same thing here, you guys. Just being on here for only an hour and 14 minutes. And how many times did I leave and I had to go deal with them? Even during nap time. And now I'm having a meltdown because he's not getting what he wants. So
I remember those days of the meltdowns. My son had a lot of meltdowns.
Yeah. They told me my son had ADHD, but we wouldn't give him meds. We put him in all running things and try. Give me a minute, baby. He would finish his work and be the school clown the rest of class always getting in trouble. See, yeah, the boy is exactly that way. He can sit there and he can go, have all these activities, do the schooling, do this, do that. And by the time he gets home, he's still revved up. And I'm just like, how in the tarnation do you still have all of this energy? And nothing slowed him down. But I guess that's to each their own, is in my opinion, just my own. Everyone has their own opinion. They can raise their children their own way. And that's perfectly fine. That's why we live in the U.S. and that's why we live in the place that we have. We have choices. So we chose to put our middle into school because he literally came to us, or not into school. Oh my goodness. We literally put him on meds because he came to us and told us that he could not focus. A 4-year-old come to us and tell us that he wants something, anything to help him stay on track. He could not, his brain would go zoomies and he could not focus. So that's what made us finally make the decision to go ahead and do it. And when we did, I regret not putting him on at center. In just a couple of months span, he went from a grade level of pre-K to now a grade level of a first grade, second grade. His communication has gone drastically from the age of like a 2-year-old to now he is actually speaking like a 5-6-year-old, close to a 6-year-old now. And here his birthday is not until October. Can you just imagine that much of a growth span from a 2-year-old to a 5-6-year-old? Communication, comprehension, grooming, all of that, all because his ADHD was so severe, it would not allow his brain to mature and grow and be able to allow him to be what he needed to be. That's why. But yet there's individuals that they're so severe that putting them into activities and things like that allows their brain to get the dopamine that they're needing to slow down, to allow their brains to mature and grow and be able to develop. But there's also others like my son that don't. And believe me, he was active. I try not to script when at church, but Frank and I find it easier to script the appropriate response to get the person to walk away from me. Yes, I have so many scripts, it's not funny. And they come out whenever it's around individuals I don't feel comfortable. Big time. I've actually had to teach myself to stop scripting around certain individuals because they thought I was lying, that I was manipulating, when actually it wasn't. It was just I couldn't focus long enough to be able to come up with a realistic answer, or I didn't have enough time period to think of a realistic answer. So I didn't have that time period to hear what you're saying, process it to get through to my mouth and say it out properly to make sure I'm not going to sit there and tick you off. So there's certain individuals like Cindy, there's Spring, there is Bailey, and then everyone in my family that I can talk to and I can literally say anything that comes to mind. I apologize after I say it, but they all look at me. They're like,
apologize.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Because they know I'm not coming across meanly. I'm not doing it to try to hurt their feelings. It's the way my brain processes it and thinks, and that's how I spew it out. It's the same answer, but it comes across very rude and very disrespectful sometimes when that's not what I'm implying. But they grasp it. So you have to find those rare few that's not going to judge you, that love you and accept you for who you are. And those are so hard to find.
Yes.
Hi, Nisi. Me too. I don't like talking to people face to face. Most of the time, I don't understand what they are saying because of my nerves. Then I miss social cues. Yes. I've had to, over the years, many, many, many years, I have had to understand if your face does this, this, and this, then it means this. If it does this, this, and this, it means this. But that's not including the concept of what your body's doing. And then your tone in your voice. It is so tiring. So tiring.
It's hard to keep up with people's expectations of what you should be and how you should behave and how you should act, how you should talk. And everybody's expectations are different.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when they sit there and say, oh, no, I'm not mad. When you're supposed to be able to read that the fact that they are mad. What is the purpose behind that? Just say it. I am mad. Don't want to talk about it. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I don't grasp it. I really don't. I will even, in social situations further out family, I will even tell my husband, I'm like, I need to go. He's like, what's wrong? I'm tired of reading. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're saying hi to the squishy cheeks. Squishy cheeks is sitting down.
Yeah, socializing's the worst.
Uh-oh.
Whose door was that?
I don't know.
It wasn't my door. Nobody rings my doorbell. Heck, they don't knock.
No, it was a notification. And all I saw was somebody with a paste face on top of a character and they're starting to dance. I'm thinking that's Garden State Gardener. Because he's the one that's been doing
some of his jib jabs?
Yeah.
Those are hilarious.
Oh my god.
I never knew I could dance the polka though. I mean, wow.
Y'all did such a fabulous job.
I mean, the butt drumming on, I don't remember whose butt I was butt drumming on.
Mommy.
Yes, sir.
I want some food.
Can you give me a minute?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, baby.
Mom, you want library?
Huh?
You want library?
I don't know. You got 3 minutes and then your meds.
You're on a live.
Oh, yes. Now? Oh. Yes. Sorry. Some of us can multitask even when we don't want to be around people. Yes. So I have a couple of individuals that are friends of mine that really see my true side. And they're actually telling me that I need to go get tested for ADHD. I'm just like, no. But yeah, you can sit here and just nerves, being anxious, anxiety, nervous, upset, or anything else like that. And to keep yourself in check where you're not going to have a complete meltdown and a complete freak out moment, you can sit there and literally have 3 tasks in front of you that you're doing just to keep yourself under control. It drains you, but I've seen that and I've done it. Me coming on here in the very beginning, me sitting here constantly moving and switching and turning and everything and all that, my hands constantly down below. I always get nervous when I come onto a live. That's why I usually get on about 5 minutes before with Miss Cindy or by myself to calm myself down. But I didn't have that today.
I used to get nervous with lives. I don't so much now. I do with making videos, though, for some weird reason.
We're
But
all strange.
my family, I don't have any friends. So my family, here where I live, I don't have friends. Okay?
Y'all heard
better?
that? You heard that?
On here, I have lots of yarny friends. The expectation is no matter how I'm feeling, I have to be happy. I'm around anybody, I have to be happy. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm doing fine. Whether I'm doing fine or not, that's the expectation. So that's what I give them. I'm fine. Whether I'm fine or not, I'm fine.
And that is so draining. So draining.
Yep. Yep.
And I don't know about you, but I know me, whenever I have to be around those types of individuals, I hate it. I despise
it. Frustrating. My
Mm-hmm.
mom's gotten better about it.
Like, I can handle the concept that if you don't want to talk about it, we ain't got to talk about it. But don't expect me to sit there and be all cheesy face.
Yeah. You want to be around people that you can be yourself around.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I stress out just thinking about going back into the workforce. Hubby says I don't have to if I don't want to. Oh, that's very sweet of him to be so understanding and so supportive before I even finish the sentence or the paragraph. Well, he's not crying, so I'm assuming he's okay. But recently it's so expensive to live here that I need to after surgery. Oh, sweetheart. That was Niecy. I'm sorry. Here, how about I start doing this so it can make it better?
Bye, Sarah.
Well, I wonder if...
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. I'm sorry. I'm like really far behind. I'm trying to make sure I'm reading what everyone's talking about. I'm under the assumption how awesome you are. There's got to be some things that you can do from home, work-wise. So I'm wondering if that might help with the anxiety and everything that you go through, and even when you have to spend time with your son. I was trying to figure out saying it nicely, because I constantly say deal with your children because I deal with mine. But I know individuals don't like that because they're like, no, I love spending time with my kids. So do I. I also love having duct tape too.
Exactly. So true.
Not like I use it because I don't feel like dealing with the crying afterwards. I'm joking, people. People say work from home, but living up in the mountains, I don't have reliable internet connection 85% of the time during the 6 months of winter. So that's not going to work. Oh.
Bye, Bailey.
Bye, sweetheart. You know, there is actually, if you can deal with phones, you can talk on the phone. There's a lot of companies
Actually,
doing that.
If you can do it, my daughter used to do it from home, transcript work.
That too, yes.
You don't have to have internet. I mean, you do a little bit, but you basically are listening to recordings of whatever from doctor's offices or court cases or whatever, and you're literally typing it all out. Mm-hmm. And you got to go through and make sure it's in the right format, and you submit it and you get paid for it.
Yep.
She was making like, gosh, nearly $2,000 a month doing that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
too much energy. Definitely. I don't have enough spoons or forks. Sometimes knives. No.
Spoons, forks, and knives.
I'm getting the cutlery out.
That's funny.
Okay, I don't do planning visits, Niecy. I deli do it. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I missed the word. I missed the my bad. She's talking to Tank. I don't want anyone coming over to our house unless it's planned. And even if then it stresses me out. Yep. It says it on its own. I'm raising my hand on that one. I fall in that category. Victoria, I see you finally, woman. I love it. How are you doing?
Hi, Spring.
The studio where I film my videos is my safe place. I am here most of the time. It feels safe to film, but lives make me nervous. My lives, not others. Oh, okay. Oh, I think
Hi, Spring.
Hi, Spring. I have trouble with my hubby being home. It drives me nuts. I'm happy when he goes to work. Same here. Like I just discovered something about myself. It is the strangest thing. It is the strangest thing. And I have no idea why I do this, but I've been doing it for years. I can't take a shower when someone's awake or if there's people in the home. It is weird. I had to tell my son to go away. I told the boy, I was like, you need to go. I need a shower. He went away like, I think it was like an hour or two before I was even supposed to put down the boys. And when he did do that, it was fabulous. My brain started processing and starting to get prepared, and my child is tearing up something. But it actually allowed me to start doing it. What do you have? He tells me I don't know.
Doesn't know what he has, huh?
He don't know what he has. He has something. He's tearing it up. Watch it be my yarn.
Now's the time to start counting. Kayleena and I were talking yesterday, and I see Keegan go past her in the kitchen. Pretty soon she's telling him to put something back. It's not his, it's Devin's. And then all of a sudden you hear, 1! And all I see is a dog scurrying out of the kitchen behind her. Like she scolded the dog. It was hilarious. I was laughing so hard watching this little dog scurry out behind her. And she was talking to Keegan. It was pretty funny. All right. I know she's behind. I'll try to catch up.
I so need to like record me doing that, but it's just like now that you said it, I'm like, I don't think I can get that tone.
It was so funny. Hi, Alaska. Victoria. I'll call you Victoria.
I believe we know our bodies best, regardless of age. So you do the right thing listening to him. Yes. I totally agree. Did I miss anything? No. My son and ex-deal never told my grandson what was wrong with him. I did, and we sat down and read about it. Oh, sweetheart. So, same thing. To each their own parenting. I believe, all my kids know. They straight up know anytime that they're having an issue, a problem, anything else like that, it's because of this. This is what's going on. This is how you can deal with it. If that's not working, let's try something else. I am really behind. Can you start reading so I can give out meds? I'm 9 minutes behind giving Gary his meds.
I'm caught up. I know you're behind. Where are you at? On the chat.
Right there.
Okay, I thought I saw that one. Where is it? Oh, thank you. I gotta find it.
I am.
I found it. I found it. Sarah's left. She's probably already gone. Bye, Sarah. Let's see. Isla says, me too, Nisi. I go in and out of chats too. Only sometimes do I say goodbye. Though I have the opposite. I stare through eyes to see if the soul is good or bad. People don't like that. I look at the floor. Or I look past their face so I can see their face. So I'm looking out there, looking at you through the corner of my eye because I need that peripheral vision.
Isla says, I know that was creepy. Just saying, I have trust issues.
I do too. He says, I love y'all and I need to head out. Hugs. Hugs, Nisi. I'm sure she's left too, but I'm giving her hugs anyway and high fives.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Hank says, who expects that? You'd be surprised at the expectations people put on other people.
Yeah.
And it's hard to maintain those expectations. So you just don't go around them. So you don't have to try to meet those expectations. People are saying bye to Nisi. Bailey left. She's got to get something done. Love and hugs. Everybody saying bye to Bailey. Isla, duct tape is messy. Yes. He says, I was a good telephone operator for 30 years. Wow. That's awesome. I'm here, says Spring. Victoria says, yes, Heather. Transcribing is an awesome at-home employment. I meant Cindy. It is. It's something you can do at home. You have a deadline, but it's not like right away. Some of them you have 3 or 4 days, a week. You'll have some of those that are short timed, 24 hours, whatever, but you get to pick and choose which ones you take. So it is. It's a really good at-home job to do.
I need to look into something like that. With my anxiety, I can't really leave much, so that would be something like that would be good for me.
Right. Victoria's doing good. Glad to be here. Spring's glad to be here, saying hi. Victoria says, lives make me nervous too. That is why I haven't ever done one. I mess up on speaking all the time. Don't worry about it on here. We all mess up. A lot. Well, at least I do anyway. Crystal says, my fibromyalgia causes so many other issues that I get everything you all have going on. Fibromyalgia is a whole nother animal. And it's a painful animal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've heard that's bad. It's not fun.
Oh, it's miserable. You literally hurt everywhere.
Oh, can't imagine.
Spring says, I can relate, Isla.
Did you get me caught up?
Hi. You are caught up.
Woohoo!
You actually weren't as far behind as I thought you were.
I was trying.
You're great. Everybody's saying hi to Spring and Victoria's answering Heather.
Is everyone going, Spring? Hi, Spring. I had to do it. Definitely, Heather. I have a family member who suffered terribly from anxiety. Hold on, I'll put it up so the cuteness can talk to me. And you can answer, sweetheart.
Yeah, that sounds like it would be something perfect for me. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. Thank you. And I love your scarf in your picture, Alaska Crafty Victoria. That's so pretty.
You guys, she has a fabulous channel. I love her channel.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. Okay, so at least I got a live in talking about any type of disorders or anything else like that about autism and ADHD, since it seems like it's turned into that. Before we hop up off of here, how about you individuals over into the chat if you have any questions or anything else like that and you're just curiosity has piqued and everything, go ahead and hit us up.
Ask away. I hide nothing.
Huh?
Well, that's not true. But
what did you do?
I did nothing. Okay, I pushed my meds in, but you know, hey.
What?
That's what that orange stuff was in that giant syringe was.
Yes, ma'am. How can I help you? Hi, sweetie. How are you feeling?
Hi, Spring.
I'm good. It's snowing.
Ooh.
I'm envious.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, it's snowing.
I'll take some of it.
Right out there.
You can send it to me.
Okay. So Victoria is asked. Okay, I'll give Victoria a minute because it seems like she keeps like typing in a little bit of information and then sending it and then keep on going.
I do that.
Yeah, I do that too. Miss
That's how I communicate.
They're asking for you to show off your awesome make.
Oh, yes. So this is Spring's cowl that I did.
Did you finish?
Yes, last night I finished it.
Yay! You guys didn't you send pictures? I just woke up. Forgive me.
You're right. Yeah, so this is her cowl, the pineapples on the boardwalk. It's called.
Awesome.
I love it. It's so cozy. It was my first time doing pineapples, so I was very proud to be able to do it with minimal help.
It is gorgeous.
It's not hard, is it?
No, like as long as you just, take it step by step, and yeah, I didn't have much trouble with it.
You get into a rhythm after a while. It's just like,
yeah. I mean, once we got past that point where you have to just do the repeats until the end, like I just wrote down like the instructions from the row 35 to 40, and I just marked it off, and I was able to keep up with it and do it.
That's awesome. Good.
Anyone that doesn't know me really, I do have a channel. I'm gonna talk about this on my next video in a couple of days.
So Miss Spring is doing a cowl or a
it's over.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah,
but
it's
still,
over.
If you want to make it or anything else like that, it's still up. All of her tutorials and everything else like that are still up, and they're beautifully made.
Yeah. Yes,
it's a gorgeous wrap.
Yes.
On how your videos were so wonderful and helpful.
And
I bet she wouldn't have a problem if you have an issue and you need to email her.
Yeah. I spent a lot of time.
That response.
I was just gifted by one of them.
Those are gorgeous.
Those are so pretty.
These are Hobby Lobby's original hooks. They don't make them anymore. They discontinued them.
I know. I used to love those.
I love these. And the Miss Bev that I helped a lot with the cow, a lot. We spent all day, me putting water in the barn, slopping through the mud and everything.
All right, you guys ready? I think she's finally finished putting up all the little text. All right,
sure, go for it.
Series. My grandson Logan, the doctor mentioned he may be on the spectrum. He's still not talking and rarely making eye contact. Are these signs? First off, how old is he? Very interested in spinning wheels and okay, we'll get back to that one. So Victoria's sweetheart, how old is your she said grandson, correct? Logan? 18 months. So my only thing I can explain is my youngest son was actually diagnosed before he was even a year old. He wouldn't even look at me in the eyes. And even though I don't like it, I hated it. But that's one of the main signs, but that is in males. So in females, we learn how to mask drastically by looking people into the eyes and reading their facial expressions. I look honestly right here, their nose right up underneath the corner of their eye or something else like that.
I'm stretching the wrinkles out so you can see.
Or individuals that have issues, if I can't comprehend what they're saying, I actually look at their mouth. I really watch their mouth. They hate that. But that is actually one of the main signs is lack of eye contact.
Well,
even if
Isola doesn't go there.
Huh?
Isola doesn't fall under that category.
Some people don't. Like I was saying, the females.
She said
don't.
she stares through their eyes into their soul.
No, I'm good. Thank you. No. So even just looking around the side of their eye, their eyebrow, their forehead, their nose, the mouth, the ears, the general vicinity. So you'll know the difference if the child is actually looking into your eyes compared to looking around the facial expressions. So yes, that is one of the main traits that they look for. My middle wouldn't look at all. My youngest would look over to the side and everything else like that. He still like rarely looks into my eyes, but he only does it to me, my husband, the boys, and then that's it. Anybody else, he won't do it. But there's so much more. My youngest actually got diagnosed under a year. My middle actually got diagnosed at the age of 3. Yeah, he was 3 years old when he got diagnosed, and then I got diagnosed the same day. And then my oldest got diagnosed at the age of like 5. Yeah, Keegan just threw something at the boy. So you can tell. You can even, like when I look back and I look at my middle because he's diagnosed with a level 2, level 3. Oh, I saw it when he was a baby. He wouldn't look at me. He wouldn't, he hated being touched. And when he did, I had to do it in a certain way. He would always look at the fan. He would always look at the lights. He, anytime I would sit there and get around his face, he would cry and freak out. And he's even still that way today. My little Ger. He's still exactly the same way. Whenever I do something or talk to him, sometimes I have to be behind him and hold on to him to just talk to him and explain things. But yet there's other times I can literally be in front of him, but I can't be face to face to him. It's very uncomfortable. it's more uncomfortable. It's more of like a hateful feeling you just don't want to do. And it's not something you can honestly get past either. A lot of us can't. But if you have any more questions or anything else like that, you can always email me. Email is down below. If you guys are wanting me to do a what I saw in myself and to make me compared to what is in the book, I can do that. I can do the same thing for my boys, each one of the boys of what they got checked off in their severities. What are you saying bye to?
I'm not. I'm saying hi to Sandrine that came in.
Oh, okay. My bad. Overwhelmed with activities around him. Christmas was a nightmare for him. I had to bring him into a quiet room without all the chaos, noise, lights, and activities. Yes. So, with all three of my boys and even me, we have a safety area. So, anytime that we are going off somewhere, both me and my husband knows for a fact 100% the van and the truck is our safety area. Anytime they're getting overwhelmed or something else is going on like that, we have sensory toys, blackout areas, phones, blankets, things like that we can literally take them to the van, calm them down, and assess the situation if we're even able to go back into the situation that we were just left. Birthday parties, Christmases, holidays, anything else like that. Whenever it's done here at the house, our room is a safety room. It is off limits. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Whenever something is going on.
Give me more. Give me food now.
Can you give me 1 second, my love?
Right.
Thank you. Whenever something is going on or something else like that, we will go carefully. We will take them into the room. And everyone knows you do not go in there. You don't knock on the door. You do not ask if they're okay. You leave. It is like a taboo room. You do not push that red button, basically. And it allows them to feel safe and secure and be able to get away with whatever is affecting them. Same thing with me. If I need to get away, I go to that room. I don't go to the bathroom. I don't go to outside or anything else like that. It is just that room. Or if we are away or something, I seek out areas that I can run to and run away. And I'll just tell my husband, like, I'm going here. He understands what's going on. That's for Gavin. Leave it alone. As soon as I brought him to a quiet space, he calmed down right away. Yeah, that's why we also, too, we do a checklist.
Come here. Enjoy that.
He's trying to cover himself in yarn again.
That was cute.
So we go through a checklist. Our checklist is our senses. What's your senses? If you think about it, you think about your eyes. What's affecting his eyes? You subtract the situation. Shh. So if you take him away from all sensory issues, then you can bring back sensory issues one by one and see what it is, or see if it's the whole thing. So you can bring back, is people constantly touching the boy? If they're constantly touching the boy, then they need to stop. If it's all the lights on the Christmas tree or something else like that, turn off the lights, dim the lights. If it's dealing with noise, bring down the noise volume, make everybody start whispering or something else like that. If it's not too much of a crowd, turn off the music, turn off everything. eventually you'll start learning where his level is. If he's become so over-sensorized, he's done for the rest of the night. I know my boys and me are like that too. We get to the point where we're done. It's time to go home, shut down, and get safety zone. And it's fine. Everyone in the family and everyone around us completely and utterly understands. And if they don't, we have a view of what's more important. Our sanity, our ability to be sane, or thinking about others and keeping them happy. Not them. My boys are more important. My sanity is more important. Oh, wait, I do that at parties. I isolate to a corner. So do you isolate because of oversensorization of one of your senses, or do you isolate because of social anxiety? Because there is a difference.
Don't you dare.
Uh-oh, the cat's being bad.
Thank you.
I will
She's
email
getting in the basket on my walker now.
We can talk more. Thank you for answering me. Oh, of course, sweetheart. Anytime. Is it Isola or Isola?
Isla.
Thank you. You know how whenever I actually spell out the word island, I literally have to say Island too? Yeah, I was just making that a fact. I'm looking at Isola's name, and I'm just like, I do the same thing with island. I was about to say Island again. Is it Island?
Like my name's Sin to the D. Cindy.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Kayleena. Cindy. Sydney? No. Cindy.
Sin to the D. Cindy.
Sydney? No. Cindy. Sydney? No.
I actually took Kay to help me break it down and explain it and help me figure it out. Every once in a while, I'll sit there and go, send to the D. Cindy!
Cracks me up every time.
Jeez. I like Isola. It's
beautiful. It is.
It's a beautiful name.
Is it? Actually, I've meant to ask her when she was up the other day. Is it Isabella and Isola for short?
Cool.
Isn't that
Isabella is a beautiful
or
name.
Italian?
Isabella is Italian.
Oh, really?
Usually.
Oh, pretty. That is so pretty. So both. Okay. So, like I suggest to anybody, if you want to break it down and go start looking into possibly getting tested, but in the United States, it's extremely difficult, especially in certain states, to even just find some practitioners that will test in an adult. They have their own strange reasons. I've heard ranges between, oh, I won't test an adult because they can fake through the whole aspect of it. I've heard of others sitting there going, well, we only test children. What, they don't grow up? They stay children forever?
Mommy, can you walk in with me?
In a minute.
Right.
But if you want to be tested, start looking. If you do not want to be tested, then what I also suggest to individuals, start treating yourself like you are. Start doing the research. Start taking everything that they teach individuals to use for autistic adults and children, both alike, and start applying them to yourself. If they work, then that's fantastic. that means that is a way for you to be able to start helping yourself, not only physically, but emotionally as well, without having that diagnosis. It doesn't hurt. I don't see why it would. Are you missing something? Did I not like make myself clear of who I was talking about? Or are you still trying to wake up?
I'm still trying to wake up.
Oh, okay. How much coffee?
I was gonna say how much espresso.
I'm working on it.
Oh, we are so behind. We so need to get like about a good 5 cups in you, woman.
I mean, I had a half a pot before I went to sleep at 8:30 this morning.
Yeah, I finally woke up at 5 this morning. Thank goodness.
No, I went
You
to
know, these
sleep
all-nighters
at
making
8:30 this
videos.
morning.
Wait a minute.
We need to readjust your time schedule here. You're supposed to make videos during the day, not at 2 in the morning.
I went to sleep at 8:30 this morning.
What?
I know.
Oh my God.
Which means you're awake all night.
Mm-hmm.
Making
my
videos.
son got
Not last
live.
night.
A done. He got out. He came out 49% Mexican. And blah, 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 blah. And diagnosed. That's literally what I'm saying.
Indigenous.
Thank you. I know it. I just couldn't say it. Not what we are talking about, but I am so proud. Oh, we got called cute.
Mommy,
We're cute.
Mommy,
Yes, sir.
Aw, hold on.
In a minute.
We can.
That's true. No one is going to take care of you better than yourself. Yes, that is
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Welcome in, sweetness.
Oh,
Okay.
she's got an elephant.
Now we're cute. Mm.
Okay, so you guys, I'm at the point now where they're not going to be quiet and they're going to keep getting
We're
louder,
screeching.
Yep.
as you can tell. So
And
we've
fighting.
been on for about 2 hours, and I'm just going to go ahead and say thank you so much for the wonderful talking and everything else like that. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and we will see you next. Yeah, time to go. I'll see you next Friday.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.